Should we do it on the bed?
I mean, that's what we always do, right? Got it.
See what I'm talking about? Now I gotta sit on the bed. I hope, is it close enough? Should I bring it closer?
Yeah.
Closer. Ooh. Can't see me. Now I gotta fix my boobs. Fix my eyebrows.
Oh.
I just feel like my face is oily. So what is up, people? Thanks for tuning in again. I'm gonna say that every time just because I do not stay on top of my videos like I should. But of course I have my husband here with me. And we are going to do a well, this video today is just gonna be about how we met. I think only what do you call it?
It's a handful.
A handful. Only a handful of people know how we met. So yet again, it's gonna be a pretty short video, but just so we're not getting a lot of questions in the comments, which is fine. Once he does show his face on my videos, you guys will know where he came from. So of course, this is my husband, and he is a recruiter for the Marine Corps, so you guys will probably won't see him much on the videos. You want to tell how we met? When we met? When we started talking?
It was like, alright, so we started talking like December.
We started talking, but we got in contact in like October.
Yeah, October 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like no response, no talking, nothing at all. It's like we both forgot about each other for a little while. And then December hit, and then she was like, hey, and I was like, oh, she remembers me. I wonder if she's still real or not.
Wait a minute. So the whole real part is because like most people, old and young nowadays, everybody meets online. So surprise, we met on Tinder, and I only had one picture just because I didn't want to be like a lot of those people that post like 10 and 15 pictures and you gotta keep switching, and like one has makeup, one doesn't, and then for the guys, one of y'all got a haircut, one picture doesn't, one picture got y'all wearing a suit, one picture in sweatpants. So I just put one plain picture, and Evan did not think that I was real.
I thought she was a fake.
He did.
There's one picture. Like most people that had one picture is really just like a fake, or it's a robot, or whatever it is. Probably like a Russian spy trying to do something to you. I don't know. Or they're from Thailand and they're a lady boy. Who knows? Yeah.
But so yeah, so we did what happened after that? We did kind of talk for a little bit. No, I ended up texting you, and I had mainly texted him because myself and my cousin, I won't share the name, but myself and my cousin were going on a trip at the time, and she had invited someone, so I was like, well, I might as well invite somebody too. So I ended up inviting him.
A total stranger.
We went to, where did we go? Myrtle Beach. Yes. We went to Myrtle Beach, and we left on that Friday, and we were there Friday, Saturday, and came back on Sunday. And we actually had a lot of fun. I was being myself, he was being himself. He actually had ate some mac and cheese.
Oh yeah. First of all, before you talk about the mac and cheese, gotta know, the Lord done blessed me with this lactose intolerance. So when milk enters the system, it's bad. It's terrible.
So he was like holding.
So I had Mission Barbecue, for those who knows what that is. Right? I had two little baby bowls of the mac and cheese, that grandma's mac and cheese. I was like, ooh, feels great. Got ready, got everything packed for the trip. And then when we got all the way down, 10 minutes out from the hotel, it struck. World War III was in my stomach, going at it. I'm talking, the Nazis came back out of nowhere, everything. It was bad. And then everybody trying to make jokes. I'm sitting there uncomfortable. It's like, yeah.
I was honestly trying to figure out why he was kind of tilted to the side of the backseat.
You gotta be sitting there switching every like few seconds. Just sitting there trying to hold it together. It's like, okay. You almost there? Okay. It's the longest 2 minutes of my life.
I was trying to figure out why he was holding, was kind of tilted to the side, but we ended up having a really good time that weekend. So then after that, I want to say maybe like a few weeks later, we ended up going to Raleigh, and we went to Raleigh and we were there for a weekend as well.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we came back from that, we ended up going on like our first official date by ourselves. And we ended up going to the movies. And me personally, at that age that I was, which was literally like almost 3 years ago, I not that I was old or anything, but at the age that I was, I kind of was just like, I don't know, done with just like the whole talking thing and it really not getting anywhere. And so I ended up telling him, I was like, look, either we're gonna be together or we're not, because I'm not doing this whole playing back and forth type thing again. So,
and then I was like, oh, whatever, let's see what happens. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then she's been getting on my nerves ever since. I'm kidding. Like that.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I've been getting on her.
We about to get a year next Sunday, and you already planned. So, yeah. So then I want to say after that, he ended up leaving, and
I left to Arizona.
Yep, he went to Arizona for 2 months, and then he came back for like a month, and then after that he ended up leaving again
for another 2 months.
And then he came back
for another month.
And then we ended up getting a place together, literally 6 months, maybe 6 months.
No, I was back for 2 months, and then I left again for another 2 months. Yeah.
And then we ended up moving in together, and then.
No, we moved in together beforehand, and then I ended up leaving to San Diego for 2 months, and then when I came back, we had to move again because we moved in before I left for Iceland and Norway. For 2 months.
Yeah. So he did go to Iceland and Norway for 2 months. So we had moved in before then. So literally, he was only to enjoy our place for like, we were only able to enjoy it together for maybe like a week or two, if that. And then after that, he literally left for another 2 months. He came back, and then he had to leave again for the schooling. No. He came back, and then we ended up getting married in February.
Yup.
And then I left for the left after like 2 weeks. He left for the schooling, and then he came back, and then next thing you know, we are here in Washington. And now we are almost on our first year of marriage, which I also want to do a video on that just because we are somewhat of a young couple. Not everybody gets married as young as we do, or some people, like, they wait until they have their degree and a big house and all these, some people do that and some people don't. I am currently working on my degree, which is aside from this video, and working on other things too, as well as, you know, he's in the military. So long story short, we met on Tinder. Initially, we did tell our family that we met through mutual friends.
Yeah. And
we met at a bar, which technically we did go out to a bar afterwards, and we were around friends. But me personally, I think my mom knew that I was like on Tinder or whatever, or had met somebody online before, but she didn't really, I guess, give into it much. But things are changing nowadays. People are not really going out like they used to and meeting people the old-fashioned way. It's kind of like everything's transitioning more to technology. So it's not really that much of a surprise. I'm not embarrassed or ashamed of it at all. People do it all the time. People have all kinds of ways of meeting their soulmate. So I just happened to meet mine on Tinder.
Mm-hmm. You cold hands.
And
fresh haircut, cold hands.
Honestly, I want to say it was probably one of the best things that happened to me. I would say more so because a few months after we actually got together, and I think when he was gone to Arizona, my biological father actually passed away. So I don't know, everything had just kind of happened at the right timing. He was more so there to comfort me, I would say, more than anyone, not just because he was my boyfriend at the time, but legitimately he was one of the main ones to comfort me. So,
and I'm horrible with that comforting. Absolutely horrible.
Yeah, Emma's not the emotional type. He's not really, when people are crying, he's one of those that kind of just like stares at you instead of actually saying, oh, come here, give me a hug. I mean, he does that with me. He won't cry or anything with me, but he understands what I'm going through. But when other people are crying about certain things, he's kind of just like, well, it's gonna happen. But with my situation, it was totally different, as well as there is a video of me talking about how my dad and I met and the whole situation, and I will possibly put that link down below in the description box. But yeah, so that is how Evan and I met, and we are coming up on 1 year of marriage next Sunday. We are super excited, and
about to be broke.
Never that. So I'm just gonna end this video because that is super quick. Super quick. Literally it says 11 minutes and 32 seconds right now. Super quick video, wanted to get straight to the point. But I will be, of course, having more videos coming out shortly. I really want to stay on top of the YouTube thing. My hubby here is a big supporter and is always like, did you record a video? Did you edit it yet? Did you put it out? So he's a really good supporter on that. He actually got me this really nice camera, and I've been taking pictures and just trying different things out. So
she can't say I didn't support her dreams.
That's how I met my husband. I love you, husband. Also, do not forget to like, comment. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you can, turn the little bell on for your notification thing, so that way when I post a video, you are reminded. And we will see you guys next time.
Yep.